In the midst of a nation's turmoil, Abraham Lincoln emerged as a beacon of hope and strength. In 1861, with tension escalating in the nation, he became the 16th President of the United States. As the Confederate Congress adopted its Constitution, the country teetered on the brink of civil war. Fort Sumter, a federal stronghold, became the flashpoint that ignited the conflict we now remember as the Civil War. Lincoln's call for volunteers echoed across the country, marking the dawn of the bloodiest war in American history. As states seceded, Virginia and Arkansas quickly joined the Confederacy, intensifying the conflict and the stakes. The Battle of Bull Run marked a stunning defeat for the Union forces, revealing the war's brutal reality. It was here that Confederate General Jackson earned his legendary moniker, Stonewall, showcasing his unwavering resolve. The Emancipation Proclamation emerged as a revolutionary decree, declaring freedom for over 3 million enslaved individuals. Through exhaustion and resolve, Lincoln's leadership turned the tide as key victories began to emerge for the Union. With Grant's capture of Vicksburg, Lincoln finally had a general committed to a total war strategy for victory. In 1864, the American people re-elected Lincoln, showing their trust during a tumultuous time in history. With the end of the war in sight, Lincoln envisioned a nation that would heal and unify, extending a hand to the South. But 5 days after the surrender, tragedy struck as he was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater. Lincoln's death shocked the nation, extinguishing the light of hope he embodied amid civil unrest. His legacy as a transformative leader endures, with his face emblazoned on the $5 bill in Mount Rushmore. From humble beginnings to monumental leadership, Lincoln's wisdom continues to inspire generations to fight for freedom. The Civil War would reshape the country, creating a foundation upon which equal rights would build a brighter future. Lincoln's vision established an enduring light, guiding America through its most tumultuous chapter in history. At the age of 56, Johnson becomes the 17th President of the United States. Johnson issues a proclamation offering rewards for the arrests of Confederate leaders Jefferson Davis, Jacob Thompson, and Clement C. Clay Jr. In 1868, the 14th Amendment was ratified, establishing citizenship of slaves, affirming that all persons born or naturalized in the United States, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, become citizens of the country and the state they reside. Congress tried to impeach him because they felt he violated his tenure of office trying to remove sitting members, and he was tried by the Senate, but was acquitted by 1 vote. Grant becomes the 18th President of the United States at the age of 46. Not only was Grant the top Union military hero of the Civil War era, before that, he played a big part in the Mexican-American War era, under both General Taylor and later General Scott. In 1870, Congress creates a Department of Justice, reporting to Attorney General. The city of Chicago is nearly burned to the ground. The rise of skyscrapers comes from the Reconstruction. Grant signs the Civil Rights Act of 1875, and while it was altered multiple times through courts later in years, it set the precedent for Black Americans having equal rights. Hayes becomes the 19th President of the United States at the age. Following congressional midterm elections, the Democratic Party controls both houses of Congress for the first time since the Civil War. Hayes kept his pledge not to run for re-election, retired to his home in Ohio, and became an advocate of social and educational reform. In 1881, Garfield becomes the 20th President of the United States at the age of 49. He is shot in the back 100 days later by a disgruntled lawyer that felt Garfield owed him a position in his cabinet.